I'm Super Benji and this is my games room. After my first video I received a lot of compliments about some of the things that I had on display and some requests to see if I could do a video or two on some of the items that I have. So today I'm going to run through my 5 favourite handheld devices and handheld consoles that I own and that are in my actual games room. Number 5 is the Geo Pocket Color. This is something, like a lot of things in my collection, that I didn't have growing up and something that I really wanted. See, I used to collect the video game magazines. I used to always see this bad boy in there and it looked really cool. It had games like Metal Slug, Capcom vs SNK, Bubble Bobble, all cool games that you'll remember, and games that you can really only access on this little pocket console. The Geo Pocket Color was released in 1999 and discontinued in 2000, so it wasn't really a smash hit, but to me, it's got some of the best games on it. You see, these games are always hit. You don't get many misses on the Geo Pocket Color. Number 4 is the Wonderswan Color. Again, this is something that I didn't have growing up, and I only really knew about this console because it had Final Fantasy on it. I own it now, and I picked it up in Japan when I went there in 2019. I got it from a small store in Akihabara, and it was one of the greatest times of my life being over there, seeing all the consoles that I'd only seen in magazines in real life. These things are really hard to pick up in person in England, and like a lot of the stuff in my games room, I only buy them in real life. I try to not order any of this stuff online, because to me, it's like a little game in itself, trying to hunt these things down. On this console right now, I currently actually have Final Fantasy IV in it. It's in Japanese, and I don't really know what the options are, but I still had a good play on it. It's something that I'll probably never really play, but to actually own this and to have it in my collection is amazing to me. The Wonderswan Color is a Japanese only console, and it was released at the end of 2000. It's a funny console because you can play it in landscape, and it's also made to be played in portrait mode as well, which is really cool. And the Wonderswan Color only takes one battery. Can you imagine that when you were a kid, when you were loading up your Game Boy with batteries, and then this thing comes along with just one? Crazy. Number 3 is a bit of a cop out, but I'm going to go over it anyway. It's the Nintendo Game & Watch Mini. So these things were rewards on the Nintendo Rewards website. The only way you could get these is by earning points, and the only way you could earn points is by buying Nintendo products. So I racked up a whole bunch of points. To me, these are the first mini consoles really. These were released in 2010, and these were the real big rush on mini consoles. This is the first thing I remember seeing miniaturized, which was a take on a classic. I do actually have the Zelda Game & Watch game, which is a dual screen, somewhere in here, but I couldn't find it for this video. If I do find it, I'll post it up on my Twitter because it is really cool. Number 2 is the Game Boy Advance SP. So this thing here is, without a doubt, my favourite handheld console of all time. The amount of hours I actually put into this thing is crazy. This is actually my Game Boy SP from growing up. So I'm surprised these buttons aren't wore out, to be honest with you. The Game Boy SP was released in 2003. It plays the same games as the Game Boy Advance, but it has a backlight and it's a much more compact design. So like, you could fit that in your pocket. So as a kid, I had that in my pocket most days, to be honest with you. I've currently got in here right now Street Fighter Alpha 3. Playing that on a portable console blew my mind. It is insane. It was like having a SNES in your pocket. And I grew up loving the SNES. So considering I've just said that the Game Boy Advance SP is my favourite handheld console of all time, why isn't it the favourite handheld thing that I have in my collection? That's because I have this daddy. I have the Sega Game Gear. I never had this growing up. I had the normal Game Boy. So you can imagine what a little Super Benji thought when he first ever seen a Game Gear in real life. It had a colour screen, a TV tuner, and Sonic in colour in the palm of your hands. Yes, this thing is quite a beast. I mean, it takes what, 6 batteries? Like, that's insane considering the original Game Boy didn't take anywhere near that. But it was in colour, and to me that was insane. A lot of people give the Game Gear stick because it's huge. I mean, look at it, it's like the size of my head, and the screen is quite small. You see, the Sega Game Gear may not be the best handheld console in my opinion, but to me it represents something different. It's something that I couldn't have when I was a child or grown up, and that's what my game room is about. It's about things that make me happy. So I come in here and I look at the items I have or play on the consoles I have, and they all just spark joy. Like, I would have done anything for a Sega Game Gear as a kid, but as an adult, I have one now, and I can come in here and I can play on this anytime I want. If you enjoyed this glimpse into my games room, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share my channel on any social media platforms. Benji, out.